This month, we're celebrating the 100th anniversary for our local chamber with our friend Tiffany Finley. She's also the executive director of the Master Musicians Festival, and she is within our community at every turn.
I'm Tiffany Finley, Executive Director of the Master Musicians Festival, and have led that organization for the last 16 years. On top of that, I was Community Development Director for 12 years.
I know you are very passionate about your initiative while you were president, the RISE program. Tell us about that. Tell us what made you do that initiative and what that has meant to you, and is it something bigger than you thought it would ever be?
Super proud of the RISE program. When you become president, there is this little pressure to start a program, but it was very easy for me to start the RISE program and champion the women in our community. I was so lucky going back to when I first started working for Judge Bullock. He pushed me out into the community. He's like, you know what, you're going to go to that meeting. And he was a big champion to let me do that. But I know that a lot of businesses don't have the capacity to do that. And then there was all those women, right? All the women that inspired me and helped me be professional and that I could just watch and take in like a sponge. So for me, just being able to provide something professional behind a brand that our community gets behind and knows that it's okay to send my employee to this event. And then we show up, quarterly, and every single quarter we see 150 women attend and hear from the women in our community and some from outside of our community that we can get inspired by. But I look around all the time and I don't want it to be about me. I'm just a facilitator. I'm a connector. I don't want to get up there. I'm not a great speaker. I don't really get up to give these speeches to inspire people. But if I can introduce you to another woman that I think would learn from you and connect with you, that's everything that I'm about. It's just connecting people.
So I remember your speech the night of the annual banquet, and it does talk about the transformation that you made, not only as an individual, but within the business community by joining the chamber and starting with that leadership program. Can you talk a tiny bit about that?
Yeah, I had just moved back to town, so I grew up here, but left for about, 12 or 13 years. And pretty much the day I started working for the county judge was the deadline for the chamber leadership program. And Judge Bullock was like, hey, I want you in this. I want you to be involved in the community. And so he signed me up that day, and I'm pretty sure I went to the retreat that next day. So got thrown right in there, and I was so lucky to have people like Carolyn Mounts and Kathy Everson in my class, and just some women that could really take me in and show me what it meant to be professional in this community. And just to see, because, when you leave here in high school, you think I'm never coming back, or maybe when you come back home, sometimes that might feel like a failure. But once you get into that chamber leadership program and you see how, especially even now, the chamber leadership that gets to see our community now, there's so much to be proud of.
Are there any stories that stand out that you want to share with the individuals here tonight?
Yeah, I've had so many memories. So many of my professional life memories are made up from being part of the chamber, the trips that we've taken, the events we've been involved in. You and I, judging the Christmas parade or being part of the Christmas committee, being part of Summer Blast back, 17 years ago. And that's the reason I'm even with Master Musicians Festival to this day, because I volunteered with the chamber and they asked me to be a runner for the Kentucky Headhunters and Exile. And I loved it. And I asked MMF if I could volunteer after that. And they were like, actually, you can volunteer and be president. And that's how I became in this role. So it's really cool just to see how much the chamber has shaped my life. I'm so proud to just be part. All of us can just say with an organization that has been around this long that we were just there to shepherd it for a little while and take care of it for the next generation.
How do you describe the leadership that our chamber provides in our community?
out of all the organizations, I would think the chamber is the biggest voice that we have in this community. If you want your voice heard, you're part of the chamber, and the chamber's voice holds so much weight compared to any other organization that we have. So it's really kind of cool to see that, because it wasn't always that way. We were kind of like, I wouldn't say this, the stepchild, but we have grown so much. And I think, and even in the state, our chamber holds such a big weight.
So if I were to ask somebody in the community, what do you think the benefit of being a chamber member is, what do you think they would say?
I don't think all communities are like this, but I think for our chamber, the chamber is everything. That's what I tell any business that's asking me if they think they should join. I'm like, do you want to do business with our community? Because that's how you do it. That's the best bang for your buck for marketing dollars. It's how you're going to connect with your fellow community member, and it's just how you're going to get involved. I can't say enough about the decision when I made to become a chamber member. And yes, that was with Pulaski County government, but I just remember joining the chamber leadership program back in 2007 was my first taste of it. And, I would not be where I'm sitting now or where I'm at in life without joining that.